Okay, I'm back. And now let's finish this little bit of the story. And hopefully it ends on a good note. So, as like what was said, I gotta wait 2 days. 2 days in total. 2 days standing around doing nothing on top of a tent. Or a store. Yeah. I know I keep joking about less, but yeah, imagine if there was actually some interactions with you just standing there, like people telling you to get down. Yeah, but that's just me being silly. Alright, we're off. All the way back. So let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna do that thing later. I'm over here. So we've found out about the incident that happened. People thought they'll get stronger, the tribes will get stronger, and now we know it's just a bunch of bull. So yeah, hopefully, and we're dealing with a past Saurian that died from the same issue. But hopefully in the end, well, actually we will get to save him. But let's see how well it goes. Alright. Malika, I'm here. Got any news?
So sleepy.
So, someone didn't get any sleep last night.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
Please.
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Good. Now we just need to do the same thing with Paimon. Paimon, take some hints.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure. Not late, am I?
No.
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
So it's not like you're late, it's just that we won't start without you.
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
The second part of the exhibition competition.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
Yeah, so now telling everyone about the Saurian. Right?
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today, but it was an everyday occurrence in that era.
Even working together on something was impossible. That's just too awful.
Yeah, greed got the better of him.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
Yeah, kind of true. Especially because it was happening in all 6 tribes.
And that little Kukasaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts. And that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
Oh, it would.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once you've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Yeah. You say that, but then wouldn't, instead of feeling that way, wouldn't he feel upset because everyone tried to take an easy way and not help him? So wouldn't he feel more disappointed? Wouldn't it? I know I would. What was being gathered to help me back then didn't happen, so I died because no one helped me. But someone who's suffering with the same thing gets helped by that, which I didn't get. Yeah, I think I would feel very angry about the situation.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Wait, why?
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
Do we need Frina for this? She can help direct it.
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses.
So play along, cast a spell to make him think that help. Okay, that's a good idea.
Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Yeah, that will help.
Yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help.
Yeah.
Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance, but the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come.
Yeah, true, they do.
At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
Oh, true. I can totally relate. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Of course it would.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine.
Yeah, that's true.
But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think? We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
You have my cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power, and bright lights for the spell of unity.
And my flame strider.
So your bike.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
She has to. Make it more believable.
It really resonated with me when Lali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
So you play the hero.
Well, if Mawika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
You just want to argue, don't you?
Let's see. We've got our actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director. A dude to run the show.
Everyone. Kenichi.
Why are you all looking at me?
Oh.
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kenichi.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Baressa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started. I'll stay and help the Saurians search for ocean zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
Yeah.
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
And make an argument.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray.
Yeah, but aren't they made from actual strife, not plate acting? So
I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
attack you for real.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret.
Yeah, and you can probably hold the Bloomflower trials more often.
Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yeah!
Then let's get this show on the road.
Alright, final part. Begin!
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
Because Chaska can fly. That's why.
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
And we had it before because Kenichi and his grappling hook.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
It'll be over as soon as it began.
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
Yeah, got a point.
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through.
Okay, so we're gonna use you and bust through them.
Come on, time for a warm-up.
Alright. Let's
Quick as a
go!
flash.
Wait, Hey! Oh.
Let's move!
Okay. Oh, wait. That didn't work. Yeah, I don't know how to use you. Because I do not... screw it. I have no idea. It would have been a lot more fun if I just ran through it, but I suck.
I'll stop you in your tracks!
Don't mind if I do!
On my mark!
Go!
First!
Destroy!
Stronger!
Get him!
Out of the way or get blown away!
Time to go.
Time to fly!
Around!
Tell me what you see. Something's wrong.
Right, get him! Yeah, this isn't working as well as I kind of
Knock
hoped.
him down.
Don't worry, everyone! We can do it!
Giddy up.
Really?
Stick around!
I'm confused how you work. Definitely.
Forget it!
I am so confused with this team. Don't even know what I'm doing. Literally, I'm so confused. I don't know how to use anybody.
I overdrained and underperformed.
Okay, maybe Auron's the only one I can use.
We've gotta fall back for now.
But still. How?
Excellent! We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time to head up the mountain.
All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Wait, how? What?
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
So we now have a team of 5. Oh! Seriously, we get healed after everyone. Yeah. Okay.
Quick as a flash!
Wait. Press.
Take me up!
Wait. Up. Wait, oh. Yeah, that didn't go as good as I was kind of hoping. Ah, wait. Don't tell me I missed something down there. Oh, great.
Controlled breathing!
Huh. Okay, so that was for what again? Up to the top. Really, Chaska? Why can't you climb this cliff properly? Oh look, one of those shrines. Alright. Seriously, I just do not like the fact that they've took that second one off.
Fire in the hole!
That is not what I pressed that! Seriously, now we have to do it in quick succession. You can't just hold the button and then pick whichever one you want. Oh, seriously.
Find a way to hold them all! Give me your move!
This update was stupid. That took that off. Literally, so stupid.
Finish this next time.
Okay, you won the first part. Oh, yeah.
Nice, another one in the bag.
Why wasn't there anyone up here? Apart from little grunts.
Something's wrong. There are far fewer people in their base than expected.
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Huh?
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured.
Oh.
And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Uh-oh.
That girl has some moves. I'll give her that.
Yeah, this time.
Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack. Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
She wrecked my front door. Now it's payback.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
No, I prefer to actually use her. She's more easier to use than anyone else.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
I prefer using Granny. Alright, we are going over up there next. Alright, let's switch to you.
Faster, stronger.
How is this not over yet? How many people do they have in reserve?
I never load.
Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
That kind of sucks. Get him!
This way. Full speed ahead.
Ow!
Hold on to your hats.
You suck.
Full speed ahead.
Literally. You suck.
Doors over.
Okay. You're done.
Looks like the scions of the Canopy's base is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
Really? It's fine. Not that much of a wimp. I can eat.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the talking.
Yeah.
Alright, let's finish this fast.
Knock them down.
Fire! We're ready! Yeah. I so don't like using bows. They suck.
Let's wrap them up.
Ah! Just be gone already. Right.
Full speed ahead.
Okay, and
On my
This isn't over yet.
there's more. Ah! Ow!
Go! You're free now!
Roundabout! Ow! Boom! Watch him go boom! Come on!
This
Ow!
is not the end.
I couldn't see!
A worthy fight.
The fight is done.
Sound the retreat!
Fire in the hole!
Really? Can you just get down? Fine, I'll do it that way.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scoldings.
Yeah, 'cause she's not here.
Wow, that explains why you were so fired up today.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
Right now!
Anyway, good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
And now it's time for play fighting.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Uh-oh.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back.
And let's start play fighting.
Next up, time for our little play. Aoife, this should be enough, right?
5. If you don't, I would kind of expecting 6. Like 1 from each tribe, maybe?
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time.
I think Mohiko is really getting into it. When do we start?
Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Yeah, is he gonna play role?
Relax. I played it all through in my head many times now.
Great, then let's do this.
Alright.
Oh, finally! We've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Oh, don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Wouldn't it be better if the doctor was saying this?
It's just like Aoife said. He looks very reluctant to go through with this.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right. Let's proceed.
Hey, Mualani.
That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me. Now, listen up, Kachina. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious.
No, this isn't.
What did I do again? That is a good question. Let me think about that.
You should have thought of this beforehand.
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
Yeah, and with you here being the director, do you think he knows it's the play?
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
Simple, just don't think.
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off.
I'm surprised they haven't already.
Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
Don't panic. I'm thinking.
Pick on a height.
I know. How about this?
Collar shirt.
Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker!
Oh.
Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker! How could you have done such an abominable thing? I was saving that for the end!
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did!
No. You just don't get it! The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest!
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Okay, this is actually real, but...
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together!
Yeah, they could have just started with this, it would have been easier.
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was all water under the bridge.
Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people. Surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation.
Wait, you actually do that?
Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
But that got a little real.
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
Because it's real.
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
Well, technically, see Lily wasn't when she was talking to Morlani, but maybe they did make the little agreement and I was under the bridge, but
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanich?
Uh-oh. Go away, Lahau. Lahau.
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Well, it's easy to get you to agree to anything when you're drunk.
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats. Oh, what a golden opportunity this could be.
Uh-oh, someone's got to stop him.
Listen up, everyone. Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight to the death. I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, hereby appoint myself your referee.
Shut up.
Kanich! Let's start with Kanich. Who's got it in for Kanich? Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Everyone turn on him.
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
Okay, so it evolved from a play, from made-up stuff, to getting a little personal, to everyone hates one guy. Everyone hates Lahal.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
Because you deserve it.
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself. If this goes on much longer, continues for much longer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how does it go again? Let me see.
Really? You can't remember your lines?
Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger.
I kind of thought you were just ad-libbing.
We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
Aww.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
Don't destroy the crystals. He's remembering what everyone was like.
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today. Once and for all. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
I should never have believed you.
Antu!
Yeah, he was
You're up, bro.
He was kind of paralyzed with fear. What happened?
This ends now. We're here to save the day.
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for you in Natlan anymore. We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast the spell of unity, just like I taught you.
Now, Auroran.
Got it.
Spell of Unity is just him flying about, surrounded, covered in light. Yeah.
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
What in the... Look! The evil power is fading!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
We can calm down now, Milani.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natland for centuries.
We're done with playing.
Cheese! That's just for kids. I'd never go near it.
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
Hey, I did it! Aw, so happy.
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well, too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
Yeah, until it's convenient.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some glazed meat stew and volcano cake, too.
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Varessa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
Because you're the only one who can drink alcohol. Duh. Kids can't drink it.
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
Unless it's made with alcohol.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying?
You was actually taking a little personal.
I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible.
Oh.
Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
Wait, are you serious?
I actually meant what I said. Stop giving me all this work.
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on you.
How into that have you two...
Shut up.
Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
Not Holloway.
How? I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
No, you haven't. You've been just right.
Huh?
You down?
It seems the evil power is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
Wait, what? It was me? I did it? Hey, I did it.
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news. Thank you so much. All of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
Yeah, even though the style was a little rough, but when personal feelings got into it, it started to flow more natural.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
Yeah. You and Kachina didn't work. You and Sweet Lolly worked.
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
You could, anyone could, if they don't mean it.
Well, Lonnie, actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you.
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
You shouldn't have got up in the first place.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here!
Hian-san! And, whoa, that's a lot of saurians.
Yeah?
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves.
Yeah, because they want help.
So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku? Dude? Less chat, more help?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Alright, mix the ingredients.
This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for.
Drum roll.
Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
His overuse of phlogiston. Replenish his phlogiston energy. Yay! He's fine! He's back! He's healthy! He's running around and playing around. Shake. No, you come. Going up. Oh, I'm giving them all the ride. Having fun with everyone. So much fun. All the joy he's having. Well, they're both having. Now it's time for you to go back to the ley lines. Yeah, it's time for you to go. You gotta say goodbye. Bye bye. No.
Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion.
Yeah.
Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro, and he's done that. We should be happy for him, just like he celebrated your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not.
So now you've made amends, but you're still going to be a doctor, right?
Not only did we save this little Saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close.
Yeah, but we only know about the mock battles. What happened to the actual tournament? Hey, what happened to that? Who won?
From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable.
Yeah, because this era, no one cares about being stronger than the others.
Even without the threat of the Abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those who came before us, and in the future, our people will surely grow more united still. So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
Woohoo!
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
Fruit juice!
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And besides, the best meals are always ones prepared together.
Yeah, but if Vanessa is here, make sure she doesn't eat everything.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
Alright, so we are almost done. We just gotta wrap everything up with a party. Yeah, as always. There's always a party. In there. So, I know this is the Nation of War, but, well, what people said, but I'm pretty sure I heard at the beginning it was Nation of Dragons. But, is it more like the Nation of Parties than War or Dragons? Hey? Is it? That's what I kind of see it more like. Alright, let's go. Ah, wait, over there. Alright. Yeah.
Katina! Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself. Ooh! In that case, Paimon'd be glad to oblige. So good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake. Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys. Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day. Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely was unsure about where my future lay for a while there.
Oh, you're young, you don't have to think of it right now.
But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights.
Yeah, that was the whole crystal flame thing was about. Not an argument.
I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life. I love Natland the way it is today, and I love spending time with my friends.
As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it.
Yeah.
So, I've decided to always do my best to help and make sure my friends are happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay united forever and ever. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone.
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does.
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. That does sound like a wonderful life. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
So, you were stressed because you was thinking about the future. You decided not to think about it, but we made you think about the future. So, but yeah, the first one was you was kind of scattered, but now you're focused. You're still doing the same thing.
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that Cuckoo-thesaurus yet. Any idea where they went?
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor. They're not back yet?
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Paimon's stomach.
Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them.
Do we have to? Oh, I don't want to stay at the party though. Fine. But I really want to stay at the party. Party seems more fun. Okay, up here. So, as we found out, this is why his family have to be doctors. Because of this one incident that happened all those years ago. Now he's made amends. Technically they don't have to, but I think he's gonna still keep the tradition. Family be doctors, right?
Yo, ancestor man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already?
Well, we did see him.
I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe. He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick saurian, Kakuku got infected too. He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through, and even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question. So yeah, Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
Oh, nice way to end it. He's talking to his ancestor and yeah, saying we'll keep with the tradition, we'll make sure no one suffers again in the future. Yeah, good way to end it. And that will be it. I'm done. So, when I move on, I'll be playing a different game. Well, a different gacha game this time. But yeah, you already know what I do anyway. So, yeah, anything that I'm playing that has something, I'm going to be doing. But also, before I end, I just want to talk about Kenichi's new voice actor. I like it, and I just hope that, because Hoyoverse has actually done this now, that they've replaced Kenichi's voice actor for someone who wasn't working to someone who will work. Just hopefully they do this with everyone else, because then, as I always say, the game would be a lot better. Even though with the voice acting, I still don't think that... Yeah, this is going back a while. Nahida's birthday would have been... I would have still felt that good about it anyway. Because, as I said, one, Nahida's partner, or whatever it was that red thing, whatever it was that was speaking, I would still feel the exact same way about that. It was stupid because, yes, she had a voice then in the event, but it's what she said. I do everything for her, blah 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 blah. And yet you didn't do anything when she was locked in when she was imprisoned, and all you was bothered about was the Avatar and all that. During the Archon quest. That was all you were worried about. You didn't say anything about Nahida. And now you're saying that you would do anything for her. Yeah. No. Turn it around and go away. And also the fact that yes, they did it for a good, sort of a good way, but they put her back in.
Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
That same thing that she was locked in before. For how many years or it was. They put her back in there, but they actually gave her a swing, and to show her to everyone around town in Sumeru. No! Why put her in somewhere that I would probably say traumatized her, because she was locked in there by her own people, just because she wasn't the previous Archon? Yeah, why? But still, that event would still been the same. It would have been the worst event ever, even if it was voiced. But because it wasn't voiced, no, it was a bad event. It would still be a bad event, but it was the worst event ever because no voices. And I'm sticking to that, and that's that. But I'm also, well, actually no, you can't actually go back and redo the event because it was time gated. So it's not like they can go back, redub the event and have new people experience it with the voices. Even though that would be good, but yeah, they're not going to do that. But I say new Kenichi is fine. Okay, going to another game, unlike Hua Hua, which her new voice does not suit her at all. She doesn't sound timid, she just sounds young. Kenichi actually still the way how he speaks with this voice still fits the same as he would normally do. So that is it. If they ever change her voice again, or as I said, they have to, they better start doing this. Everyone who's not gonna work, replace them with someone who will work. Just hope that the voices that they pick, the new voice actor they pick for him, actually has a voice that fits with their personality, with that person's role, and everything else. So, yeah. And I do like the fact that someone from China had the same thought as me, as what I said. If someone is not working, fire them, get rid of them, and bring in someone else. I actually like that someone from China had the same thought process as me. But yeah, anyway, that is gonna do it, and I'll be back with this whenever there's something new or new patch, whatever. So yeah, alright, and as I always say, I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, I hope it was fun, and yeah. Okay. Bye.